commentary out by the Chinese Defense Ministry. The Chinese Defense Ministry says, warns the U.S. against perilous attempts to arm Taiwan region.
All right, so SPY moving up here. Get a little bit of blue for first time since about 10:30. Get a little bit of blue as well, but it's coming right up against the pivot point here in just a minute. Because this is a 50 SMA, I do not use that line. That's going to be disappeared on the next release. Oracle also popping up a little bit. So that will hurt my debit spread a little bit. That debit spread right now, 81 cents. 81 cents. And I wouldn't touch it right now if you hadn't got it in it, because you'd want to wait till this thing moves back down again. Again, I'm going to give it most of the day, so unless we get a big, huge market rally. Race was working well, the longs. Both of those longs will work well, Race and American Express. Market trying to pull back up toward the right to the pivot point here where it got too early today. Getting green for the day on the market now on SPY. Triple Q is also slightly green. IWM still red by almost 0.9%. Watch the SPY as it approaches the pivot point there. Coming up in about 5 minutes to 12. Hey Nick, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Sorry I got a little bit late start on the YouTube feed this morning. We'll let it run a little longer. SPY bouncing up here now. It's right to the pivot point again. This has been about where it got to this morning. We'll see if it's got the power to push through there. Daily chart in the SPY looks like this. It's a mess. Since last Friday, this is just a big mess. Up and down different colored candles. And here's where we are today in the SPY again, 661.72. Through that, the resistance here, right up at the 8 exponential moving average right there, 8 and the 15 right there. Those are the two resistance levels on the SPY. Triple Q also, Qs have already gotten through the 15, and it's right at the 8 right now. And it did go right up to that 602.29 level earlier today. Here's the IWM, just putting a doji sandwich in. Pretty unconvincing candle for either direction right now on the IWM. Okay, so that's where we are. We're just kind of watching the market right now. One thing I've got on today, I did take AXP this morning, made money on AXP. Also, I took a race. That was a hard one to even call out because the options were so widely spread. So I didn't want to get people trapped in that. But I did take that, make some money, made some money on American Express. It's still going. American Express is still a really nice one. They had a nice catalyst with nice earnings this morning. And I am short with a put debit spread on Oracle. And I need to see this thing pull back here fairly soon. NBIS trading down today, Shy. Lots of room to go. Yeah, another one of the ones that was flying high, and NBIS, and it's rolling over just like Oracle is. I mean, if you look at Oracle's chart, Oracle's a lot choppier than NBIS, but NBIS definitely coming off a high here. Yeah, it's got a lot of room to the downside if it continues down, right down here to the 50-day moving average. That's a lot. Basically, here's your support level way down below the 50, so it could easily fall down there. But again, this is a pretty nice bull flag, so you have to be careful with that. Same thing as Oracle, you have to be careful. I wouldn't take it overnight on Oracle. Just this debit spread to see if we can get a move down today. Right now, it's turning against me. Market internals drifting up as the market moves up. You've got 108 and 101 as support, Shy, on NBIS. 108 and 101. I don't think I've got any lines drawn on that one. Look. No, I don't. Yeah, it's about 108.58. Then 104.65 or so. And then down around 99.50. That's what I have for the support levels on NBIS. Right in there. Buy right at the VWAP, right at the pivot point. Again, green for the day right now. AXP still looking very nicely, very nice here. Apple moving up, Nvidia moving up. Harry pointing out that the drops in Lilly and NVO he believes are overreactions. And most big moves in the market are overreactions. NVO, they're talking about price coming down on their weight loss drugs. So if the market is determining that is going to hurt them, he points out that probably it's going to increase the amount of demand. So I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is Lilly bounced off the 200-day moving average this morning. and NBO is kind of a no man's land down here. Alright, we're at the pivot point. Get a little buying coming in here. A little after 12 o'clock. Yeah, market with a nice bounce. Oracle also bouncing, going against me right now. Trading at 291.90, almost 292. So about $2 outside of the money on my 290 puts. So I need to pull back. Of course, this thing can move around a lot. So we'll see what the market does. The fact that I've got a debit spread on it gives me a little bit of leeway to stick with the trade a little bit. Still down about 68 cents now, so I'm down about 35 cents on that.
Hello, this is Ruth with the Luma Project. How may I help you?
I was wondering,
Yes.
still under 12?
Still 12?
Yes,
Is that a Harris teeter or,
right.
oh, it's a price?
Yeah,
Okay, are you doing a fix?
I was getting a good return.
Okay. Are you updating it back online or you're just checking in?
No, I already checked it.
Oh, you already
There's
checked.
the power measurements are processed incredible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you checked all the plugs and everything? Okay. Can you hold on? I'm gonna transfer you to the people who are doing the Kroger store. So hang on a minute.
I thought I talked to you earlier.
Do you know who you talked to earlier?
Christian, maybe?
Okay, Christian. Let me see if I can get you over to Christian. He's the pro. And
SPY's still pushing here through the pivot point. Again, looking at the daily chart of the SPY for resistance here, 8 exponential moving average. 663.54. 663.54. So about 70 cents to the upside will be the 8 exponential moving average. All right, for some reason, General Motors has relative strength today. Yeah, it sure does. Daily's not bad. I mean, it's coming off a pretty deep drop, but it's trying to bounce here. Earnings next week, yeah, 10/21 on these things. So, yeah, early next week, Tuesday, I think. GM, but it's a nice look this morning. GM looks pretty good here. Again, you don't want to chase them up here. If you like it long, wait for a pullback on these things. That's the CRML. That's critical metals. That's another rare earth play. Pull back here this morning pretty decently. I was trying to bounce. Gilead still looks good. Yeah, I looked at that one this morning. Ari, it still looks good. Big move up today, almost 4%. Again, getting through the resistance at 121.38, trading at 122.20. Really a choppy stock. We looked at this. The overall stock is very choppy, but this is a nice move today. But again, watch out for extension here on the 8. See if we can continue buying in the SPY, or if we get up near the 8 and reverse back down again. I don't really know yet. China is issuing some warnings we may drop again. Yeah, I think they were talking about Taiwan. Again, I really not looking for any oversized moves up or down. I mean, the SPY looked pretty good here in the last half an hour. That's a pretty nice move right there. But again, I think it's probably likely to come back down again. We'll see. You never know. I'm not trading. I'm short Oracle. That's it right now. ABB again having a nice day. ABBV back up above the 8 and 15 now. Looks good. GLW having a weak day for anybody still in it. I've still got half my position on. Again, I'm out of American Express from earlier today. That's still going up pretty nicely. And I'm also out of Ferrari, which is race. I'm out of that one as well. Took some small profit. I mean, $1, $2 a contract on them, both of those, so that's okay. And Oracle, I'm just waiting, see if it pulls back. Really, it's very difficult to try to jump on any of these trends right now, up or down here today. Again, I'm just trying to find individual stocks that I feel are good trades. Like the Oracle short, I think is still a good trade, based on the way it looks right now in the daily chart. Breaking down, we'll see if it continues down here. We had a little bounce in it. Debit spread on it. SPY's starting to pull back just a bit. Gilead's still going up. Really nice look on Gilead. It's too extended for me to chase it, but it's having a nice day.
Hello, this is Ruth with the Lumber Project. How may I help you?
Yeah, really quick,
Say again where you asked for big order 180. Okay, do you know which store you're at? What? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Didn't get it. Let me find it.
Remember some comments on my Feds and Select. Says it's important for the Fed to be cautious right now. The Fed should not be on the preset course and follow a balanced approach. Says it sees limited space before rate cuts
Yeah,
would
we
make
asked
policy
you
accommodative.
you should have gotten a message through the Field Nation app. We need your mailing address so we can ship the power cord to you. And in that case, it takes longer, and so you don't, you know, yeah, it was sent on October 16th, and it was sent through Fresh Hill Nation. It's not a big problem if you can send me it can take anywhere up to a week. But the power cord will probably come, I don't know if it's coming from one part of the house or another one. So if you're not in the store now, are you? Good. No, don't go. No, okay, so those devices belong to Luma Project, and so we are in charge of making sure they keep running, and so we have the parts, and we do work orders and do all that. So anyway, if you look at the work order, and I'm going to change the due date, but we need your address. What is,
SPY just moving it slightly around here, just above the pivot point. Not really doing too much. Oracle giving me some headaches now as it bounces up toward the VWAP. Okay, be back in just a second.
Oh, it's 170. Oh no, that's the store. Cancel, okay, invoice here, submitted. Okay, so this address, Richard Royal, that's who this card is going to. Okay. So we're going to, okay, so I'm going to reset the time so that, and, so that, gives you time to, get the part. And then, order the part. And then when you get the part, you go ahead and you schedule the exact time you plan to be in the store. I don't know, how far are you from the store? Okay. Yeah, so we need, because like me, we have people who are on call during specific times. I want to make sure, don't go to the store when there's not someone there, right? So, really important that you read, have you done any work for us before? Okay, so it's really important that you read the, like we have information about, what's done in the stores, and there's, so you'll know exactly, yes, we do have to go check in with, the manager, you need to call us, or if it's when you're in the store, we can tell you there's device, and, all that stuff. So please read through that information. And
All right, back. Had to step away for a minute again. Whoops. All right, get back now. Had to step away for a minute as the market is recovered pretty decently. Oracle, unfortunately, is coming back up again too. We'll watch the SPY here. See where we go. It's gotten up above the pivot point and just kind of flat right now. Again, trading up 0.3% today after a huge pullback overnight. And then a pullback this morning, and now it's just bouncing up. And again, my trades today, I took American Express earlier for a nice profit. I also took Race, but that was a very difficult one to get into because the options were so widespread. They're both flattened out right now, and I'm in Oracle with a put debit spread at 290, 287.50. So it's gone against me here for recently. Again, I was up money on it. Could have closed it out, but I didn't. And now I'm just going to wait and see what it does. Rachel, you think the IWM is setting up for a SPY super system trade? Okay, let's take a look at IWM. Yep, you're right. Setting up for a SPY super system trade to the short side, but watch out here. You see this momentum right here? This momentum indicator needs to go to yellow to the downside. I mean, you can take it without it, but again, you get it's coming below the VWAP and you get the 15 right here, but your momentum is fairly strong. So if you take it here without the momentum, you're adding quite a bit of risk to your trade. I think if it's me, I'd wait to see if it breaks the 15. If it breaks the 15, this likely will be switching over to blue. And you notice the market internals, by the way, are still up. They're still moving. They're still moving up. But not for long, I don't think. It's been very choppy here. IWM, which again is it's the only red index right now. SPY and Q's both up about 0.3%. This is SPY drifting down toward the pivot point again. It's pretty lackluster action here right now. IWM coming in. So there's your entry into the SPY super system trade in IWM right here. Right now, remember, you're fighting an uptrend here in the rest of the market, but that's an entry right there. Breaking through the 15, just went to yellow. You've got the indicators that you want right here. Nice look on that one. You gotta be careful now. See this bounce right back up to the 15 again here. If you get in right there, the loss will be pretty minimal if it closes. You do have the VWAP here too for resistance. So, but again, it's rolling over. But its price action's been a little bit in the upturn here lately. Market internals are turning down just a bit, but they're really very choppy. If you look at the TC2000 where I get the T2104, this is the market internals here. See that it's how choppy this has been, up and down, up and down, up and down. IWM up above the 15 again now, again with the VWAP right there. So we'll see if it holds. Market momentum is moving down. You get a pop out of the box. So you do have a setup here, as was pointed out just a minute ago. You do have a setup. Whether it's going to work in this market or not is a good question, because this market is pretty crazy here right now. Oracle also just kind of moving sideways, starting to pull back down just a little bit now. Here's your IWM. I took a few IWM puts right here as it broke down below this 15. We'll see what happens. I just bought today's puts, 244s for $1.35. 244s for $1.35. IWM coming in here. Again, I did buy some puts, and that was a nice point out by Rajul, I believe his name. Is that Rajul? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but a nice job. Very nice look on that one. Again, you don't want to overstay your welcome in these trades. We know what the market's been doing here. Down and up, down and up. So you get some profits in the trade, take it off. Those puts in the IWM, I paid $1.35 for them. They're trading at 148 right now. 150. Again, they get to 155 or so, I'll consider taking them off as soon as I get any kind of a momentum shift. As soon as I check to bounce it all. 135 has gone to 156 now. Appreciate that call out on that one. Jules, appreciated that. Let me. Oh, nice. Thanks. Welcome to the room, Jules. I appreciate it. Oh, great. You're over there too. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. Yep. Seen your call outs. Very excellent call outs. I appreciate having you in the room. I hope you become a member. IWM coming in. Nice trade on IWM here. Again, I'm not going to hang around too long in this thing. but as long as it's producing profits like this, I'll take it. All right, Gilead still strong. Again, I'm watching my IWM trade here. It's getting up. It's up almost 30 cents now, which is, for IWM trade, that's pretty good. One in at 135. It's at 164 right now, 165. So about 30 cents. SPY coming down. Oracle coming in as well. A little bit of weakness in the market, so I won't jump out of this thing too fast, but again, I don't want to see it get much below 165 here. It's trading at 165 right now. Hey, Raju, I appreciate the call out of that, and I certainly appreciate. I've seen your call outs before in the room, so I appreciate them, and again, I'm very impressed by your expertise. So great to have you in the room, and I hope you stay here because it's we got a lot of good traders here, and the more the better. All right, 165. I'm taking it off at 165. The IWM, taking it off at 165. It might keep going, but I'm happy with that. It's also getting close to lunchtime, so I'm out. It's up to 170 right now, so you could probably ride it just a little bit more. But again, I did take profits in it. Trading at 170, at 180 right now, still coming in. What I should have done was put a trailing stop on it, but I didn't think about it too quickly. There's Oracle coming in as well. IWM short right now down up to 186. Really nice. Again, new member in the room called that one out. That's a big advantage for all of us to get these kind of this kind of information from folks in the room who are experienced. Nice trade, Roger. You took 30 cents on the trade. Very, very nice. Very nice trade. That was a nice trade again. I took 30 cents as well. It's still going down, but you have to be careful in this market because we've seen what happens. That doesn't last forever. Nice trade. Very nice. You took the 1 DTE. Yeah, that was nothing wrong with that either. I stuck with the 0 DTE, and by about 1:30 or so 2 o'clock, I'll go to 1 DTE if I trade it. So I didn't pay obviously as much as you did for it. So thanks very much. Appreciate it, and great to have you in the room. It really is. We appreciate your input. Okay, so there's a little bounce in the IWM. I'm out of it. Rajul got in as we took that trade off of his suggestion or his identification, and it worked out beautifully. Again, waiting for it to break below the 15 for this to go from green. Institutions buying to institutions selling right there. That was the entry, and that was a beautiful entry. And for IWM, 30 cents is a lot. It went about 50 cents, but that was a pretty nice trade. And you see, here's the bounce here right now. So basically, very, very good timing. Great job on that.
it's not glitching out or anything? It's probably just the transmission. Alright. You are good. Check out. Yeah, they keep you so long that you don't have to check all this stuff.
That, you know, that IWM trade was really nice because you have to realize at the time, the SPY, look at how the SPY was tracking. See how strong the SPY was and how the Qs were as well. And the IWM was the weak index today. And again, it has some support. It has some support now down below where it's at. It's got support at 240.80, but it gave you plenty of room for a beautiful trade there. And again, you were trading against the market, but you were trading the weakest index, and that's again what's one of the criteria that we have outlined in the SPY super system strategy for trading indexes, and even for stocks for that matter. Again, I mean, that's why I took AXP off the SPY super system this morning. It was a SPY super system trade on a stock as it broke up, I think right here, and took about $1 a contract on that. And the race was also a good one off the 5-minute chart. I forget where I took it, but I took it as it broke above, I think the 15 right here. Yeah, and took that one up. That was a nice one as well. Okay, so this is where we are. Only problem child we got on right now is Oracle. It's bouncing all over the place. I'm still going to hold it. It's a debit spread, so I have a mitigation in that trade because I have a short strike on it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Pascal and Jeffrey.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right, let's see if we have any questions over in the YouTube area. Gonna eat lunch here in a minute. Okay, nothing there. Got some folks there. Got quite a few people in there too. Thanks. Appreciate everybody watching on YouTube watching me. I'm gonna shut it down in just a couple minutes. I'm gonna take some lunch. It's almost 1 o'clock. So, again, Gilead broke all-time highs just now. Thank you, Ari. Yeah, it's been moving up all day. As you know, I can't chase a stock like this. You probably could intraday trade this, but it's going to be really hard to take a swing in this when it's getting this far away. Trading at 123, almost 124, almost 104. Yeah, you got it in early. Yeah, it was a nice move here early when you pointed it out. Get through this 121.38. But again, right now it's extended. So I mean, I would suggest if you're in it, you take profits today.
By Kramer.
Gates 118, so it's about a little over $5 move off the ATR. It's about a 1.7 ATR, which is quite a bit.
Now situation. You think they know less than you do? Prediction. This is the first of many, as these stocks are so far ahead of themselves. This is commentary by Kramer on IONQ.
IONQ coming back down here today. It's pretty weak. Still in my Oracle put debit spread, put debit spread. It's right there. Waiting to see if we can get it to reverse. So I took profits today in AXP on a quick trade this morning. This was a SPY super system trade. And then I took profits in Race, same thing, off a SPY super system setup. And then I took profits in IWM, the one that was called out in the room. I followed that one as well. And again, shout out to Raju for such a nice call out on that one. Hey, Ram Kumar, 8% drop in Newmont. You were kicking yourself for closing for 80-cent loss and saw it rally $9 more in 3 days. Yeah, listen, a lot of these, the whole gold trade has gotten a little bit inflated here. And Newmont was included. I mean, I took my profits in Newmont. I added to it, and I took profits in that. I had a nice profit in Newmont, but it was too far extended as far as I was concerned. And it's come back, and gold has done the same thing. Things just don't keep going up forever. You know, this is the thing is when you see a stock moving up, you think, well, it's going to keep going. And it looks like it did, but you know, you got to pull back here and then another continuation. Will it go up from here? Maybe, but again, it's extended from the 8, so the 8 is the likely places where this is going to come to. It's either going to move sideways till the 8 catches up, or it's going to pull back to the 8. And you see all this selling volume today on that. Watching Oracle here, which is still coming in, so we'll see what that does. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close down the YouTube feed. I'm going to get some lunch, so appreciate it, everybody on YouTube. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a great weekend. We'll be back here on Monday to do it again, see if we can discern any logic in this market right now. IWM coming back down again some more here. Still a good short setup, but you gotta wait for it to come back to the 15 and then take it. All right, so listen, thanks very much, YouTube folks. We'll see you here back on Monday. Again, if you're interested in the room or the alert service or the software, this software is a tremendous piece of software, the SPY Super System, which I'm going to be modifying over the weekend. Going to be taking some things off, like these trend dots I don't use, like the 50 SMA and the 5-minute charts, which I don't use, and I'm going to be adding the 8 exponential moving average that's going to be paired with the 15 to give us really good entrance and exits and really good support and resistance levels. I think it'll make it even better than what it is right now. So anyway, rightlinetrading.com to look at that. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go close it down, so thanks very much, everybody.